Kala Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat Shem Kakadash, the one to the apostles, salute you, brothers, teaching the word in sincerity and truth. This video here, a brother had shared it. So I watched it. I watched this, check this video. I looked up the company that was doing this and looked up the source, and this video pretty much goes back to 2017. But what they, and it's funny because I've got it up here. What the company have done now, I believe the company's Fin Go Pay, right? And what they've done, and I believe this is their YouTube channel and not another someone just putting their content on and up. But this seems to be their channel, right? And you got them on Fox News, you got them at Costco, and they're going around. Now this particular video where you see this Edomite woman here in the store, they've put this up a week ago. So they're pushing this now. I'm gonna play this. Now read the scripture, man. We read the same scripture, man. This is a Mark of the Beast update, man. So here it goes.
Introducing the weekly shop of the future. Forget the dinosaur days of using your card or, heaven forbid, cash, but welcome to a world where you can pay via the veins in your fingers. Sounds like a spooky sci-fi film, I know, but today this shop became the first supermarket on the planet to use the new technology. So after a quick spree, I'm giving it a go. Here's the science bit. Using infrared, the machine scans the veins in my fingers. The computer then links this unique biometric map to my bank details. There you have it. That's an exciting look into my world. My shopping for the week tick. Now I'm hoping to pay using just the tip of my finger. Hopefully it's all going to run smoothly. Hello, how are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye. And look at me go. The tech savvy among you may already be familiar with fingerprint ID, but experts say this new method is different because it scans the unique layout of your veins, which is virtually impossible to fake. The company behind it say it will be available in shops and bars across the country by next year.
What we've found is there's a lot of hassle using a card. You lose the card, you have to remember a PIN. If you have your phone, it has to be charged. We're just making it as convenient as possible to pay for something.
So how did we get here? The first official coin currency was minted in 600 BC. Fast forward 2,000 years later to the arrival of paper money and checks. Paper turned to card in the 20th century, with the first credit card issued in the UK in 1966. Cut to 2007 when contactless came along. And in 2014, we saw the first mobile payment.
They're making you forget that you're spending money. So off you go in a carefree way. Might as well have a coffee. Oh, that muffin's nice as well.
That's pretty. You can watch the rest, man. So like I was highlighting, they had re-uploaded this same clip here a week ago. Now this other video I was watching, this one below. There's some stuff that was going into in that. Now what I want to say, the scripture says, that's first in Corinthians, but I'm gonna let me look for B. You gotta know what the hell's going on, man, and you gotta know it's the mark. You gotta know. Damn. You gotta know that it's the mark. The scripture says, "Be not ignorant of Satan's devices." It's completely slipped my mind where the hell it is. Let me look at it this way. You just look something up and it completely, bring it out a lot anyway, but damn. Right. That is this, yep, there it is, 2 Corinthians. It was 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And that's part of his devices, this mark of the beast, RFID chip implant, and how they're getting everybody to out of convenience and all that. You see, with everything that's going on all at once, it just so happens that there, everything is being pushed all at the same time. You know, they've been this new world order has been planned for, pretty much since the setup, since the Illuminati set up, but everything that's taking place right now is forwarding their agenda. The scriptures talks about when he's about to fill his belly in the fullness of his sufficiency, meaning when he's getting ready to set that new world order up. Matter of fact, you know what? So right, like it says, let's Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Satan's got schemes. That's why it tells you that these secret counsel of the wicked, they shoot in secret at the perfect. I mean, we know what it is. But you see that's part of the trial of your faith, to not accept the mark of the beast. Job 5. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So they've got a plan that they're setting up here. And the thing is it's all conditioning. You use your finger, and then the next stage would be to use to get chipped. Basically, you're not using cash. And you heard the stuff that they said in the video. You can watch the video, and whatever. But it's just the agenda that they're going for. This mark. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read Revelations. Because this power is in the scriptures. Now, you know what the scripture says? Let me get this scripture right quick. If you're teaching otherwise, you're going to receive the plagues. This is Revelations 20, 2 and 19. If any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, Yehovah Shemyahushai shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. That's right. Yehoshua is going to come back and destroy when he comes out of these ships, and you want to be found in in good stead. A lot of people protesting and not accepting it. A lot of these people, they're going to get judged anyway and caught out in all kind of different calamities that are getting ready to take place on the earth. But to go back into the mark, I don't know if I just read it. I don't think I did. Revelations 13:16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And this is part of his devices, Satan's devices, to push it like this. I mean, in Sweden already got it. People are chipped in England. This company, Esau's got these companies that he goes behind, he uses, but it's all for the same agenda. They all come from the same think tanks. This tech world will push this, and then it will go under different names, under different companies and stuff. But it's all for that New World Order agenda of getting everybody chipped and everybody conditioned to take this. And we know that if you take it, you're going to be destroyed. It says, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 threescore and six. And they say, when you look at the barcode, you see 666. Well, the lines you can't see, the numbers for that is 666. And there's 666 symbolism all over the place, man. Job 5. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. And Esau, he's wiser than Daniel. He's using you know, tech and psychology, you know, tech psychology, and you know, his spiritual powers on the left hand side. He's trying to own people's souls, man. There's things this man's doing, you know, which we know it's not going to work out because Esau's going into captivity. Job 5:14. They meet with darkness in the daytime and group in the noonday as in the night. Yep. And their councils are dark councils because scripture says about taking the rights from the people, man. Well, if you don't get this chip, you can't buy or sell. Well, you know what? You have that. You have your system. That's, you know, your system is going to be destroyed. Get this. And that's why anybody's joined onto them, you're going to be thrust through. You know, here it is. You don't want to detach yourself from the system. But you don't even know what to attach yourself to, man. You know? That's why, you know, we've been telling the Israelites to call upon the name of the Lord. And Esau is aware of the existence of the heavenly. You know, when I say that, I mean, he knows, man. He got the history. He knows what's going on. You know, all these other philosophies of there ain't no God and, you know, this woman rising. All that is madness, man. Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people. And this is a complete unrighteous decree. You know what? Let me play the rest.
Of course, no amount of technology can come in the way of the first rule of retail. The customer is always right. Did it feel a bit creepy that somebody somewhere has got, like, you know, a map of your veins, or you call it?
Not really. I think this finger pay thing is much more safer than actually using a card, to be honest. And it's less hassle because I don't really have to look into my bag and look for my card.
It feels really safe.
Okay.
You know, nobody can take my finger.
The good news, the process of paying speedy. The bad news, dangerous if you're a fan of impulse buys.
So, to go back into it, what the hell was I going to say? We're going into some things here. Could have touched on, but yeah. Well, so what I found funny is that this goes back to 2017, but this company had uploaded this to this site. You know, just this week. You know, in this cost cutter. Okay, because this one I'm watching here is on a different. It's on a different website. I'm just trying to show you. The one I'm watching wasn't on that. Here it was Cost Cutter introduces first shop you can pay using your finger, and so that was on 5 News 3 years ago, and they've re-uploaded this on their site, man. This is the times we're in. All right, Shalom.